What is going on, America? My name is Cheyenne, and today we got Lugo and Jesus here. Lugo surprised me and said, let's go get tacos, and then we were on our way to get tacos, run the footage.
Really, it was Jesus's idea for tacos.
It was your idea?
Yeah, he hit me up in chat, and he's like, bro, let's get tacos. I'm like, bro, why are we in chat? Like,
we were in chat, and I was privately in your DMs.
We were like, yeah. And then I left my car here, and
Why'd you leave your car here?
I just had to leave my car here, and But anyways, I'm here today.
I didn't figure out that part. Anyways, so then we were getting tacos, and then now we're like set up, and since this is like a daily project, I thought about like just recording, maybe a little Sunday special of tacos and powerlifting with Jesus and Lugo.
Fucking I'm just here for the tacos. This is a bean and cheese.
We all know why you're here.
Oh, God. Bean and cheese. This is like the classic like breakfast of San Antonians.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why I moved back.
You have tacos and coffee. And you get like bacon and egg, ham and egg, and you got bean and cheese. Yeah. And then you just like...
I almost got bean and cheese, but I didn't want to be gassy.
How'd I end up with 4 tacos? Yeah, bean and cheese, right?
Bro, but it's a staple, man. Like, that's what... I grew up on.
Bro, I swear to God,
beans,
I grew
eggs,
up on. Personally, I will judge any Mexican restaurant based off of the quality of their bean and cheese. That's how you know if it's a good restaurant or not.
Me too.
How you can judge a barbecue place by the quality of their ham and turkey, because it's like not the headliners. So it kind of shows how much they take care of their back end as far as like the stuff that they're pushing.
Their back end.
Yes. It's easy to make the front look good, like the exterior, but how's your interior looking? Is that top good quality too, or what?
What are you saying?
So 8 weeks out.
Yes.
What are your biggest expectations going into nationals?
Nationals.
2021 USAPL Raw Nationals Daytona Beach.
Biggest expectations. To have a good time. I was gonna say, but to have a great time.
I mean, you said it's recorded. It's
sorry, Dad. Don't be. I'm just kidding. They don't hit me. I told you, bro. I told you.
Welcome to Sunday's edition of Tacos and Powerlifting, Wes.
You want a taco? Golly. I told you. As soon as you walked through the door, it's like...
So, back to the subject.
I guess for me, personally, my biggest expectation is just to show up as healthy as I can. And that's pretty much the only thing I'm expecting 8 weeks from now.
How's your training going right now, going into it?
So I'm just coming off a deload week. So for me, meet prep for nationals essentially started immediately after my meet in December, at least mentally. So like from after that meet up until last week, I've kind of been like pushing it pretty hard, and then I started experiencing some right hip tightness. And Joey was just like, hey man, like we're gonna for sure take a step back. So that's kind of how we did this week, is just did nothing but rehab work. We have a young fine gentleman deadlifting.
Totally fine. That's what makes it even better, right? We're just so like, yeah.
Literally in the middle of a powerlifting gym. Like, where else am I gonna get this?
Can't make this up, people.
I say your training has been really good. You kind of have to ride the waves, you know what I mean? And you were riding waves of like, you had like 3 to 4 weeks where I was like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? And then like the little after effects that happened, I was like, yeah, understandable.
Did we do a 3-way trade?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But cool? I mean,
yeah, it's totally
and
fine.
like we talk about it all the time, where it's like the more experienced you become, it's like you have to learn how to ride those waves, because that's when you catch injuries, and that's how you prevent them. Like the other day, you literally said, Shai, the best insurance is preventable.
Oh, I live by that. Yeah.
So it's like for me, it's like the moment I feel any tightness, any tweak, anything that's gonna like affect my confidence going into a set or a rep, like I'll just call it there. I don't really like gambling like that because it's like I know that with powerlifting it's like one bad rep and like you're done for 6 months. So it's like we have to exercise with extreme caution.
So
On the daily.
I was saying this, like, Jesus had like 3 to 4 weeks where I was like, what is going on? And my training was kind of like hanging out because I was doing 8s.
Like as far as like what is going on, you're like, he's consistently impressing you.
Yeah, like coming in on another level, just like
how?
Like, I think it was because Godzilla and Kong was coming out, so you were like, oh, fucking.
Oh, that was.
You were just hyped about it, and every day was like,
bro.
And then following that, I transitioned to like my strength blog, power building, or whatever, and I started riding like that wave. Like I felt the energy from that. I saw that, and I was like motivation to like, okay, I need to step up my game. And so I was going for about a good 3 weeks. And then same thing, like we both were going hard for a good minute. So technically it was like 7 weeks of hard training, and then both of us were just like, I think LS came in the door, and he's like, yeah, I'm deloading next week. And I was like,
he brought the deload.
And then you were deloading, and I was just like, my back was a little funny. Maybe I should deload too. And I'm glad I did, because I was going to push it that next week.
I know you were. You were gonna go for PRs across the board.
You know what I find interesting is like relating to powerlifting and training partners. Y'all train like actual fighters in a way. Like as far as like the correlation goes, like a lot of because at y'all's level kind of thing, y'all are like constantly like pushing yourselves, as do fighters like going into like a fight kind of thing. So how would you say like going into this meet is this like one of the first meets like training together going into it? Like not like y'all are on your own thing, but y'all are training together.
Yeah, this will be the first meet that we train together and compete at the same time. Because we're actually in the same session, and we're kind of hoping that we're going to be on the same platform. It's like that's kind of been like on the we talk about it all the time, so it kind of makes training a little bit more fun, just because we know like, hey, I know that guy.
No, I was gonna say, because like, when did you come in? Like June?
I came in September.
September.
Yeah.
Because it has to have like had like some sense of like motivation feeding from both parties,
Yeah. So like personally, I've seen like what Jesus is doing, and I'm like, okay, I know what he's going through. Like I've been there, maybe not to like that extent, but like as a younger lifter, like I was freaking coming across, like just freaking blowing things up, and then just making bad decisions here and there, like kind of led me down the wrong path, got off the path essentially. So like when I see somebody coming up, I'm like, bro, like
you got so much.
It's in my nature to just like. I just want to make sure everybody's good and like doing the best that they can do.
And honestly, Jesus is the most good out of all three of us to begin with.
Lifter. No, I'm just playing.
No. I mean, I guess to add on top of that, because I came in like right as soon as you were done cutting, because you did go through like a cut. You lost like 30 pounds. You lost 30 pounds, dude, and you pretty much regained like kept.
It looks like he found it.
I found it, bro.
I'm just joking.
Nah, because I mean, like, when I was moving here, man, like, I was just looking to try to find ways to prioritize this and push it forward, because, like, I know that that's what I need to do to be the best I can. So, like, I will say that, like, finding Lugo here and, like, just becoming friends has been, like, really detrimental to my improvement.
Detrimental?
Detrimental.
Detrimental is bad. Yes, that's a bad way.
Okay, whatever is the opposite of that.
The opposite of detrimental.
Posidental?
Because, like, he's, like, I don't know if a lot of people know or not, but Lugo's, like, he's won a world championship before, so it's, like, that's kind of
sometimes I don't even think he knows.
No, he knows.
I know, and that's the thing is, like, I actively, like, don't boast about it.
I boast for you.
I don't want to be that boastful person, but then it gets to a point where, like, I over-humble myself, and people are, like, don't know. Like, new people come in the door just don't know, like, what you've done, what you're, like, capable of, and the level of, like, professionalism you try to bring day in and day out to this stuff. So they take it for granted, and now it's kind of like, okay, I've been here, like, national championships, world championships, like, I know what it takes. now I'm just like trying to like spread that and get everybody else like. I mean, if you want to come and do like, if you want to take it that seriously, take it that seriously. I mean, we're here for it.
And honestly, it is working because, like, even for me, like, I've been creating in gyms for a while, and one of the main reasons that I've like not taken any offers to go back is because like I've never been to a place where there's such a great collective of lifters. I mean, look at it right now. It's like a Sunday morning, and Wes is helping someone like with a deadlift. Like, you guys live and breathe it, and I wouldn't want to be, just it's like perfect example, like, and it's just I wouldn't want to be anywhere else documenting than like right here, right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right now. Also, breaking news. I don't know if we can even say this on air. We might be having one of the greatest powerlifters of all time coming back. We were talking in chat. We were talking about it.
About he whose name must not be spoken?
I mean,
the Dark Lord, the dark light skinned Lord.
the light skinned Lord.
Are you talking about Ashley?
Yeah.
Okay. You couldn't have been any more obvious.
The king of the BBCs.
Oh my God! Bro. All right.
You know we are recording.
All right. Anyway.
Hey, for a disclaimer, the BBC stands for Big Black.
Nah, but it's crazy because, like, shit, when I was in high school, I was taking it to, like, a whole nother level, just numbers-wise. And I remember meeting Ashton, like, I was a junior, he was a sophomore. And I was just like, who the hell is this freak of nature? Like, biceps already, just like, what is going on?
He's 17, looking 24.
I know. And we just trained. Like, I graduated and I was coming to UTSA. And I'd literally go pick him up, and we'd go all the way to the south side and drop him back off. And then, like, at least 3 times a week, that was all we'd do. We'd go IHOP, train, IHOP, repeat the next day. Like,
You was going to IHOP that many times a day?
it was bad. Whenever IHOP opened up in my hometown, I went 21 times in the first 14 days.
Why?
Because I love IHOP.
Really?
Yes.
To this day?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like 16 pancakes is my record so far. And then it was a common thing to get the like 2, what are they called, omelets, and then like 6 pancakes. So I would have like one in the before training and then one after training.
Are you an IHOP or Denny's guy?
IHOP.
You like Denny's or what?
The last 2 times I went to Denny's, I'm not gonna really talk about like the post Denny's experience, but it was just not good. I gave it one shot, it like failed me, and then I was just like, yeah, maybe give it another shot. No, it failed me again. So, and I haven't gone to IHOP in years.
IHOP, bro.
The last time I went to IHOP was during, what'd you call it, Snowpocalypse?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the morning before they closed all the highways off. Me and my brother, we invited you. So it's been since, when was that, February?
Yeah. I mean, you invited me, but like the roads were already messed up, and I was just like, nah.
Dark times, man.
I was all over the place.
Dark times.
I know, you were freaking like going crazy.
I mean, look, as like a person that documents things and creates, like, the chances of it snowing in San Antonio the way it did, we don't know. People would say global warming, it's going to happen every year, yada, yada, yada. I can't bank it on their assumptions, So I was just going to go out there and just do my thing, just record everything, which snow days is going to be released on the hottest day of the summer, so I could just subliminally talk shit to people.
But like, that's like, you're going to have to release like every single day in July.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
It won't be as hot in here, though. To be honest with
Bro,
you.
I'm so glad we got these big ass fans.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's really the name of the
I've literally
podcast.
been here.
Yeah, no pun intended, but that's the name of the
Oh,
Like, TSS has been open like 6 years now, and I've been here like at least 5 out of the 6 years every summer, at least just to train. Like, I would always just come here to train. I wouldn't go anywhere else, to be honest. Sorry, no offense, but every summer, dude, you're in here sweating, just like dying, like
grinding.
you know what I mean? And I remember it was like for big meets too. When I was going into like my first and second worlds, I was going into like other national meets. Like, they're all in the summer, or like towards the end of it, at the beginning of, you know what I mean? And it's just hot, dude. But now we got these fans. And I remember when Wes and his brother like installed them, and they first turned them on. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got like a little emotional. I was just like,
This is some Tesla engineering going on up there. Like these things are silent. And then the way they blow, they have like such a great radius, you know. So, oh, there goes that. GoPro is now dead. But yeah, so I really like it. A lot of good improvements. I don't know how it was like really any time before November, but all I've been seeing is just like leaps of progression, whether it's from the people training in here or the facility itself. You know, we're very close to 10,000 on their Instagram, which is like my job in a way, is on a marketing and creative standpoint. It's like really just like push TSS, and you know, I really do think it can be the strength capital of the nation without a doubt. You know, just the collection of people here, the equipment itself. You know, I mean, yeah, you know, Jesus is one of the best in the world, and you know, we got a lot of great females that are up there, a lot of other like males that are competing. You know, like yourself, and you know, it's just it's a really cool thing to see. So
What is it called? Like birds of a feather flock together.
yeah.
There's another one too. Maybe that's
Well,
there's an iron version of it, and I feel like this is like the space for it. Like,
Yeah.
we're setting that tone for like training, powerlifting specifically.
No, I mean, it turns into like an incubator of its own. You know what I'm saying? So, like for instance, there's a lot of communities out there that will like feed off of each other, but it's a community of like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I see that more than ever here, where you know people. I've been to a lot of gyms where a lot of people train hard, but it's just on a different standard. You know, in a place like this, and it holds a different standard too. Whereas like I've seen, you know, even on like my own thing, even being in a gym for a while, where like maybe I'm like doing something wrong or whatever, and like people are coming at you with like love of suggestion, not like enforcing like technique change. Does that make sense? You know,
Yeah.
so it's a very cool place.
Nah.
But
Like, I mean, I just think we're putting out that energy of like, this is what we're doing, and it's just attracting people. Like, we literally get people in here from all over the country just coming straight to here, and it's like, I've always said this place is just like a hidden gem of like, I don't know, just greatness. And like in this room specifically, like when I bring people in the door, I'm like, this is our machine room, this is our dumbbell room, like we make everything in here, and I bring them in here, and I'm like, this is where the magic happens. Like, this is where everything happens.
well, hey, Zeus, you got any last words?
Nah, man, like, for sure, this gym was like one of the reasons why I moved here. Because I'm originally from Odessa, Texas. It's about 4.5 hours from here. And I'm the type of guy who just kind of like, I listen to my gut, and I kind of go where the wind takes me. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a really bad thing. My family can testify. I can tell you firsthand.
I think, yeah.
I just kind of felt like I needed to be here in San Antonio to make like this next step of what I'm trying to accomplish. And like so far, like it's been more than what I imagined it could be. I've been able to, you know, put this as my first and foremost priority. You know, like that to me is.
And that's the goal. It's like,
That's the goal, man.
It's like I remember like specifically somebody being like, "Hey, you can't lift weights your whole life. You got to get a real job." And I was like, you know what?
Debatable.
You know what? I wanted like not to prove them wrong, but also to prove me right.
Yeah, but you gotta be a whole package. Like I can nerd out on that as far as like, you know, I mean it's tough. Like for the ones that are, you know, make it a full-time thing where they're in the gym. You know, you gotta be really well-rounded individual. Like even out, so like your lifts are gonna do so much, right? They're gonna get you to a certain ceiling kind of thing. I mean, it can take you around the world and all that. But as far as like revenue and like profit and things like that, the comps itself are only gonna do X amount for you. Sponsors itself are gonna do X amount, but like making it long term, you know, it's just about like how smart you're gonna be with all your moves.
And that's the thing is like there's so many things you can do with this. Like personally, from the beginning, it was never about the money. For me,
Yeah.
it was like I was that kid. Like I was that little fat kid with no confidence, just like tripping out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, is that too late?
No, keep going. Finish
Anyway,
your statement.
So what I was saying is, I was that kid that just like I wasn't confident in myself. I was like, but I saw my older brother was lifting weights, and all the girls wanted him. So I started lifting weights, you know, and it just helped me like build that confidence in myself. And eventually, I just like being in here training like changes your body, changes your mind, like makes you stronger, literally like physically and mentally. And for my thing is like I've always said like if I always learn from like older people, so I don't have to make those same mistakes. And it's like if I can help every other kid in here in the world like find that same path and like skip all those stupid mistakes, then I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean I've done like so much free coaching for like years and just like spreading the knowledge, like the gospel of the games, and
it comes back, right? So like when you like repetitively do what you love to do, right, you're gonna find that silver lining of satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, okay, I'm like cool with everything that I'm doing right now, and I'm just like satisfied with you know, the progression because I'm able to survive doing what I love. And then, you know, it's like, what do you call a lucky day? Hard work and preparation, right? So like if you keep doing what you're doing, you know, that's all hard work and preparation to like get better at your craft in a way. Yeah. And then like, you know, who knows? You know, God willingly, there's like different things that come into your life while you're doing what you're doing passionately about, and you know, it could work out, but you can't hold your breath on it, kind of thing. You know? So I tell people, and just focus on like rinse and repeat. You know, just rinse and repeat what you're doing. You know, like, but I hope you guys enjoyed this very pilot inaugural vlog, whatever, of tacos and powerlifting. Thank you, Lugo. Thank you, Jesus. And we will see you tomorrow, vlog.
We're competing on the 18th, right? Okay. So then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But Friday is 7 weeks out. So that means we're in the 8th week.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Isn't that what he just said?
1, 2,
Exactly.
4, 5,
I said 7 full weeks left. Meat week is 8th week.
7 full weeks and 5 days. You were saying 2 or something.
Bro, but how many days are you training that week?
What is going on, America?
On meat week.
My name is
You're
Cheyenne.
gonna train Monday, off Tuesday, fly Wednesday?
Because if we lift Friday, then yeah, last day would be No, it would be Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. I think I'm just gonna do my opener, squat and bench Monday, and then rest Tuesday.
Oh, that Monday?
Yeah, and then rest Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, obviously. 3 days rest.
People do it weird. Like, okay, there's this one person. No offense to this one person if you see this, but okay, this dude has a meet this weekend. He's doing deadlifts yesterday, squat today, and then bench tomorrow.
This upcoming weekend.
Yes, and I was like,
no, he needs space between them at least. If he's not doing a full SBD opener,
especially if you're going heavy.
I don't even think you should do SBD openers.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I mean, there's different ways to do it,
right?
Like his style is different because he's with Joey, so like I don't even fucking. It's like the same.
What
stuff.
Do you do your openers like 2 days apart?
No, it's like.
Do an opener a day?
You just do what you normally do, and then you just do it at the meet. Like,
oh really?
That's how I used to train. Like, that's like a very like.
Should that not be on the internet?
No, I mean that's fine.
Are you saying?
It depends. It varies. Common knowledge.
And then
one would think.
And then I just like. I like super. What's the word?
You like to ram into the meet.
Where it's like the same. You know what I'm talking about?
Because you have the SBDs, 4 weeks out?
Yeah, like 3 weeks out. I'll do like.
I think doing the SBD like even opener or heavy is like really taxing on your body in it for like that recovery. I mean, obviously you're gonna. It's not like you're gonna go compete the next day, but even like.
Thank you. We secured the bag of tacos.
Even like a week, you know.
Okay, so like my thing was, if I'm gonna do a meet here, like the week prior to, I'm doing second attempts SBD. The week prior to that, I'm doing openers SBD. And then prior to that, it's like regular training. So that way, whenever I get to the meet, like it's not my first rodeo, it's not my first, you know what I mean?
Now, how do you feel about that, like changing within like ages, right? Because like, you know,
I mean, it just depends, but like, say you get a rookie, it's like, do you want that meet to be like the first time they've really ever done it? Or like, do you want them to be kind of comfortable knowing that they can do it?
I think, what's it called? It's like kind of a mock meet before your real meet kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's getting them like...
Practice the way you play.
Well, like even, I've heard where it's like, you know, suggested by different coaches where they'll like, let's say an athlete wants to like take it serious, like completely serious for like a whole entire year or whatever, you know, but that's kind of like hard to gauge. They will throw them into one of those like regular meets just to see like how they perform on like a meet stage, and then just like gear up the year on the end for like their real kind of like performance.
Yeah, and then I would say honestly though, when it comes to like Jesus, when you're doing that amount of weight, I would not do SVD like until meet day, because that would just like destroy you. I wouldn't say destroy, but it's just like
it's just a cost.
it's a lot.
It would take me like I would have to deload like immediately.
It's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot on your
The only way that it would
CNS.
probably fit in would be if it was like extremely submax, like just practice.
Yeah. And I just don't think I'm at those weights yet, at least. Not yet.
Soon to be.
Soon. One day I'll be a big boy.
Trying to get like you, bro.
Oh shit. I was like, nah, because I have all this shit. These like lens caps are really small, and you can't let any of the lenses take any damage.
Oh, those?
Yeah. The only problem with this is the editing process of it. Sometimes it gets a little annoying.